Hey Fort Osage, on this week's episode, we dive into our middle school showing of Annie and the celebration of our wrestling state champions.
Plus, look behind the scenes of a police ride-along, your weekend weather report, and your sports breakdown coming to you after the break. Hey Fordo, welcome back to Tribal Review. I'm Aaliyah Arnold.
And I'm Harper Allen. Today is Friday, March 6th, 2026, and here's what you need to know at Fordo. Mark your calendars, Fort Osage's annual day of service has been announced.
Hi everyone, this is Braylon Walker.
I'm Peyton Stanley.
Today we are going to talk to you about Fort Serves.
Fort Serves is something Fort Osage hosts every year, and it's all about giving back to our community through voluntary service. It's a day where students come together to make a real difference and help those around us.
There are so many different ways to get involved. For instance, some students go to our elementary schools and help teachers in their classrooms. That can mean organizing materials, helping students with activities, or just being an extra set of hands.
Another opportunity is Baby Grace with the Charity for Young Mothers.
The best part about Fort Serves is that anyone can participate.
You don't need special experience, just willingness and a positive attitude.
It's a great way to support our community, help others, and represent not only Fort Osage, but yourself in a positive way.
Fort Serves will be held on April 7th, and signups are from March 9th through the 13th. Make sure you don't miss the chance to sign up.
You can get a sign-up form and also return them to Mrs. Burnett in room 113 or Mrs. Dudley in room 111, the main office or the 9th grade freshman office.
We hope to see you there and making a difference. Let's show how Fort Osage helps our community.
And now to our Friday forecast. Hey Ryder, how's the weather shaping up for this weekend?
What's up, Fort? Temps will rise this weekend, but for how long? I'm Ryder Potter, and this is your Friday forecast. So if we look at Friday, we have a little bit of rain creeping back in from this week with a high of 71 and a low of 38. Moving on to Saturday, we get a little bit more of that sunny weather. It's going to be partly cloudy with a high of 55 and a low of 37. Moving on to Sunday, we finally see some warm weather. We have a high of 68 and a low of 50. And then finally on Monday, those clouds move back in with a high of 76 and a low of 59. So weather's looking a lot nicer this weekend. We're finally getting away from that rain. That's it for your Friday forecast. I'm Ryder Potter. Back to you guys, the desk.
Thanks, Ryder. I'm excited for the warm weather ahead.
Yeah, I'm really glad that winter's gone. Osage Trail Middle School just closed the curtains to Annie Jr. this past Friday. Tribal Review reporters Layla Nichols and myself show you how they set the stage.
Mississippi, capital F-I-double-S-I-double-S-I.
Osage Trail Middle School started rehearsals for the beloved musical Annie Jr. back in November with a cast of over 20 students. Theater teacher and director Miss Amber Rumpel walks us through her thought process for picking her last show before retiring.
I was looking at just some different Broadway shows that maybe we can do. I usually pick things that nobody's ever heard of, and I wanted to do something just a little bit bigger this year. Since it's my last show, I'm okay with it. I'm ready for a break. I enjoy it, I really do, but I'm sure I will come next year and help the new theater teacher, but I'm glad to be done.
Many productions of this show use a real dog, and OTMS is no different. Miss Long's dog Maisie made her stage debut in the role of Sandy. She tells us all about how excited she is. Last Friday, February 27th, Osage Trail Middle School closed its curtains to a successful 2-show day production. Music and choir director Miss Caitlin Long has a lot of favorite aspects of the show.
Getting to hear kiddos bring to life one of my favorite musicals and getting to see them have fun with it and getting to grow in that musical. My favorite scene is tomorrow because my dog Maisie gets to play Sandy, and that's the first scene that she is in, so that's my favorite scene.
You can bet your bottom dollar that OTMS's production of Annie Jr. was a smash hit.
Make sure you keep an eye out for more theater-related news around the district.
I'm Aaliyah Arnold.
And I'm Layla Nichols,
Reporting for Tribal Review.
Thanks, Layla. It looks like it was a lot of fun.
Yeah, I can't wait to see what they do in high school theater.
Fort Osage Wrestling returned home with 2 state champs. We highlight the wrestlers when we return.
The yearly national average for distracted driving deaths is 3,000, with injuries eclipsing 400,000. I think the text can wait, so put down your phone and keep your eyes on the road.
Rudy Bear's Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu and MMA is located in the heart of Westport at 4030 Broadway Boulevard. Bear's Gym offers a multitude of classes ranging from MMA and wrestling to kids classes starting at 4 years old, where they cultivate the next generation of martial arts. Classes are available Monday through Sunday starting as early as 6 a.m. ending at 8:30 p.m. Your first class is free, so why not come try out here at Rudy Bear's Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu and MMA. Come train with the black belt himself, Rudy Bears, and come get some jiu-jitsu.
Welcome back, Fort Osage.
This past weekend, Fort took 10 wrestlers to state. Tribal Review reporters Emily Winiger and Cannon Lahota caught up with them to capture how they felt the tournament went.
Over the weekend, Fort Osage wrestling team competed at state. Jocelyn Gray, freshman and state champion, knew what she was getting to before it started.
I went one match at a time. I knew I was going to have some tough competition up there, especially in my semis match. I was a really good match, and it was just like a nerve-wracking but exciting experience.
Ariel Biggs, a freshman, placed third. She has been in these situations before and tells us how she moved forward.
I was super nervous, but I kind of overcome my nervousness. I've been in those big arenas, big experiences a lot before, so it was just something.
Kason Stryer, senior, captured his third state title, making him the first boy in school history to be a three-peat state champion. He loves how he can be a role model for the program.
It feels pretty cool. It makes me feel accomplished and glad that I can be a role model for younger wrestlers growing up in the program.
Holly Wines placed fourth. Going into state, her goal was to place this year. She loved how she was able to put her past matches behind her.
The first thought was that I was going to go in and I was going to lose twice, and that was going to be the end of my season. But I had to really put that behind me and focus on the next match and leave that old match behind me.
Thanks, Emily and Cannon. I'm glad I got an inside look on some of the finals matches.
Yeah, I think it's really cool we got to highlight some of them.
Now we send it over to Tomahawk Sports Talk with all your sports and news updates.
What's up, guys? We go back to the action with Fort Osage boys basketball. They played at Platte County last Friday, losing a tough game 63-61 off a last-second three. Then, this Tuesday, against Battle at Grand Valley High School in their district's matchup, they lost a tough game 83-56. Congratulations to the boys basketball on a hard-fought season. Now, Blake will recap girls basketball.
Thanks, Braden. Unfortunate end to the girls' season, but we'll recap the last three games. On February 26th, they traveled to Platte County where they took a 46-36 loss. Reagan Fulmer had 10 points and 5 rebounds. On Friday, February 27th, they hosted Ruskin and won 46-16 on senior night. Kenna Simons had 26 points with 5 steals, and Reagan Fulmer had 12 points, 4 rebounds, 4 assists. And then on March 2nd, they played Rockbridge in the first round of districts where they lost 84-42. Tough end of the season. Rockbridge is a very good team. The girls ended their season 13-14 with a conference record of 9-5. Some of the season stat leaderboards include Kenna Simons with 13.8 points per game and 2.5 assists per game. Tegan Shockley led the way with 5.8 rebounds per game. Now I'll send it over to Matthew to recap the boys and girls state wrestling tournament that took place over this past weekend.
Thanks, Blake. Boys and girls wrestling had state this weekend. Kylie Dunn came in at 5th place. Ariel Biggs came in at 3rd. Holly Wines came in at 4th. On the boys' side, Tony Martinez came in at 4th, and Isaac Ward came in at 6th. For champions, we have Kason Shire winning his 3rd state championship, and then we have Jocelyn Gray winning her 1st state championship. So congrats to all those wrestlers. Make sure to check out this week's episode of Tomahawk Sports Talk, where we sat down with Jacob Hewitt to get his thoughts on being the new football head coach. Back to you guys at the desk.
Our local animal shelter. And while visiting, we talked to Tanya Hampton Lopez. She gave us a tour of the facility, and here's what we saw. The employees were very kind and cooperative with the patrons who came in to look at or adopt an animal. During our visit, the shelter received a generous donation of 2 pallets of dog food. It was heartwarming to witness, and it made a significant impact on supporting the animals in their care. On the first Friday of every month, excluding holidays, third-party services provide microchipping and vaccines for a low price. Throughout the day, the kennels and the animals' food and water bowls can become messy and dirty. However, each night the employees perform a thorough cleaning to ensure the animals' comfort. The animal shelter my group visited is doing an excellent job with the resources they have, and we truly enjoyed seeing the great work being done there. The Truman Heartland Community Foundation is accepting donations at thcf.org, or you can use the QR code on your screen.
Day with the Trading Post. We are located by the far side of the cafeteria by the field house, open from 1st to 4th lunch shift. Stock up on all your Fort Osage apparel at the Trading Post. Follow up with our large variety of snacks and drinks. We accept card and wireless payments. We strive to have the lowest prices possible for our students and staff, even with giving discounts to our staff. All proceeds go toward your DECA program.
Welcome back to Tribal Review.
Buckle up. Last week, one of our Tribal Review reporters hit the road inside a police car. Freedom Benetson gave us the inside scoop on a police chase.
We'll leave you alone. We'll leave you alone and get out of here.
I had the opportunity to do a ride along with the police department and learn more about the inside of police work. Nico expresses how being prepared is the best you can do before a shift.
Being a police officer, I think the one main thing is just preparing for no complacency. Just going out, patrolling the streets. You don't know what's going to happen. So just having the mindset of preparing for whatever you need to prepare for as far as the police world, and not being complacent with what you do.
The Independence Police Department is a huge part of our community and do their best to protect everyone. Nico feels it is a great thing to be able to serve his city.
There are several positives. I think for me, the main positive is just being out there and serving your community, knowing that you get to serve and protect those that live here in Independence is my one priority in doing this job, and that's something I look forward to.
If you or people you know are interested in police work, there are options for kids under 21 to experience this, and Nico is here to tell you about them.
Yeah, so Independence, we have a cadet program. It allows those that are under the age of 21 to join the program, so they get a basic ideal on how to do police work. That way, if they want to become a police officer in the future, when they are of age, they could go to the police academy and apply to become a police officer.
I had a great time at the police department. I'm sure you will too. Just pick up a ride-along form in the counseling center by Miss Peterson. I'm Freedom Benenson reporting for Tribal Review.
Thanks, Freedom. I think it's really cool that broadcasting is able to provide these opportunities.
Me too. I've always wondered what it's like to be inside a police car. Mark your calendars. Jeremy Blackman is teaming up with the E-Study students to bring you an Easter celebration. The event takes place Saturday, March 28th at 10 a.m. at campus grounds.
The speech and debate team competed at the Staley Invitational Tournament on February 20th and 21st. Results are as follows. Lillian Beckner took first in informative speaking, Roxana Marsh and myself took second in duo interpretation, Abel DeBow took fourth in humorous interpretation, and Roxana Marsh took fourth in original oratory. Congratulations, team, on a great season. Make sure to wish us luck as we enter postseason, starting with Mission Districts at North Kansas City this weekend.
The Fort Osage High School Publications Department is working with the Public Relations Office on the graduation edition of the district newsletter. This edition celebrates the end of the year and features graduates. This is a great way for you to show your appreciation for your students' hard work and dedication. The personal ad to your child is $30, which includes a picture of your choice and a brief message, approximately 30 words. If you're interested, scan the QR code on the screen.
It's time to turn the page and highlight another great book. Let's check out this week's Attic Treasure.
This week on Attic Treasures is one of my favorites. We just got in Ain't Nobody's Fool, the life story of Dolly Parton. She is a phenomenal woman. If you want to be inspired, come read her book. We also have several other inspirational books. Come see us.
As always, if you're looking for more news and information about Fort Osage High School, you can find additional coverage at fohssignal.net.
There you will find stories about the students and activities of the school. So check it out today.
Well, that's it for today's show. I'm Harper Allen.
I'm Aaliyah Arnold.
I'm Ryder Potter. Thanks for joining us today. Make sure you tune in next week.